Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode of a series that ties in with the soon-to-be film Rebirth Island. Let's get into it. Here we see, climbing down a cliff to get to the river, the Pachycephalosaurus. It's a challenging mission. But with the Pachycephalosaurus's surprising jump, it has made it over to the next obstacle and carries on his adventure down. After roughly, I'd say 15 minutes, the Pachycephalosaurus makes it to the river. But the thing is about this river, it's dominated by two prehistoric killers, the Spinosaurus egypticus. This one is called Stripe, and the other blue spine isn't here at the moment. Stripe is drinking and trying to find prey or some fish to eat. But that prey is in the form of the Pachycephalosaurus, who is only drinking over there. Stripe sneaks up on land, surprisingly, behind the Pachycephalosaurus and strikes. But in the more faster rushing areas of this river, other dinosaurs have figured out more brilliant ways of catching fish. The Archaeopteryx. These have evolved to glide great distances and swoop down to catch fish. That one was a fail. And he lands back on the shore, takes off again. Luckily it's pretty shallow here, so he's managed to get away. But over in the woods, a larger predator lurks. This is Ash, a huge T-Rex created by Biosyn as a backup, as a tester, if you may. Ash is a lot more bulkier and smarter than the famed Rexy. He's so smart that he recognises this is a cliff and he cannot go down there. So he backs up and goes to find some prey, which he finds in an Ankylosaurus, a young one, trying to figure out how she can get down to her favourite plant. Knocked unconscious. And thrown down a cliff. But now the question is, how will the T-Rex get down to get his prey? He'll have to scale. Also knocked unconscious, but soon he regains that consciousness. He climbs up the hill and soon finds his meal. But little does our favourite T-Rex know that he's being stalked by the Spinosaurus Stripe, who has nestled himself in between the rapids and a cluster of boulders. The T-Rex, not concentrating on Stripe, needs to drink. But they soon spot each other. The T-Rex keeps roaring, but then Stripe holds him under the water. About a minute later, Stripe has sailed away, back to where he killed the Pachycephalosaurus, now just swimming. He lets out soft breaths to get his bearings again before leaving. This is the Distortus Rex, a colossal titan, a failure, a mutant. This is the Distortus Rex, a failure by InGen, a mutant. Now, InGen and Biosyn and other dinosaur creating companies would dump their failed experiments or backups, if you may, on this island. It's not like Site C, no, it's much worse. Why? This is Christopher the Indominus Rex. This is Christopher the Indominus Rex. He was the backup. He is challenging the other apex, Daryl the Distortus Rex, to a fight. Out of luck and embarrassed by his failure in the battle with Christopher, he goes to another cliff called Red Cliff. It's an infamous place. Why? Because many herbivores get thrown down here by large, slow lumbering predators. It's the same killing strategy that we've seen with the large T-Rex. Distortus has arms. Parasaurolophus is stuck underneath the large D-Rex, stuck in vines. D-Rex is trying to figure out how to get to his prey, but soon comes to the decision to go around and scale. The young male thrashes around in the roots, trying not to fall, but also trying to get down. But soon, the D-Rex is only inches away from the para. holding on to a branch. Is to get free, but then falls. The D-Rex is now the one stuck. But he also falls. The parrot falls a bit further down because of its smaller body mass. The D-Rex has just been knocked unconscious, but not for long. After a successful hunt, our lumbersome, yeah, that's a word, antagonist, or actually more of a villain, goes over to the river to drink. But you can't be here for long though, for Blueback, the Spinosaurus, the largest Spinosaurus on the island, who was a clone of the famous Snock from Jurassic Park 3. He resides here in these specific waters next to old ruins. Believe it or not, the D-Rex can kind of breathe underwater for a decent amount of time. He shakes the water off of his head. This is Alan. He is an Allosaurus, but very, very battle scarred. And the smell of blood and the Distortus Rex leaving its prey attracts a desperate, hungry Alan. He gets down and starts feasting on the Parasaurolophus. But then is Bull. He is a large male Carnotaurus, the same one that's been bullying Alan for weeks. He takes Alan's meal. Over in the tall grass, tall enough to be a forest, herbivores graze, such as Pachycephalosaurus, Pachyrhinosaurus in fact, Triceratops, Iguanodon, Stegosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Parasaurolophus, and one baby Brontosaurus, or Apatosaurus if you know. Oh, and we cannot forget a Pachycephalosaurus accompanying a large bull male Triceratops. But the peacefulness will not last long. Cracked branches and fallen over trees. Christopher is on the hunt. Prey is small. Thanks for watching this episode of Dinosaur Island. Well, more of Rebirth Island. Make sure you subscribe so you do not miss the release of the film series Rebirth Island or Operation Genesis. And possibly tomorrow we may see Blueback the Spinosaurus. Have a good day.